Listen to me, matey. And you'll have gold clinking in your breeches. And we'll all be riding high and handsome.
If we're not all swinging high and handsome.
Go drink your rum. Put some brass in your backbone. Harky! Harky! Widow Blake!
Yes, sir?
Bring 2 more rums and
Jonathan?
cry about it.
Jonathan? Jonathan? Where's that young jackanapes going to now? Here I'm here! 2 rums over there. And fry about it. Watch they don't slip you no Portuguese coppers. All right, Aunt.
If they don't divvy up, I'll lay down the law to 'em, I will. If you and the others will back me up. Are you with me, then?
I be.
And who are you gaping at? Yes. Come on. We'll tell 'em what's what.
I will tell 'em.
Give me that money. Didn't I tell you to watch out for Portuguese coppers? Let that be a lesson to you, Portuguese coppers. Hey, Horatio.
Go on, my dear.
I can't, Father.
Dear me, dear me.
I can't.
Never mind trying to help your sister, Horatio. You decline the noun agricola for her. Horatio Nelson.
Yes, sir.
Didn't you hear what I said?
No, sir.
Don't you ever hear what I say?
No, sir. Yes, sir.
What is the use? My sacrificing my time, my strength, endeavoring to teach you the classics, and bring you up with a proper knowledge of letters, and give you some sense of righteousness and duty, Susanna Whitehands knows.
Yes, Father. Blow.
Dear me, 3:45 already. We'll start the scripture lesson with the litany. And I do hope that some of you will be correct in your responses. It did distress me so last Sunday to hear you falter and stumble as though you were the children of a cobbler. O God, the Father of heaven, have mercy upon us miserable sinners.
O God, the Father of heaven, have mercy upon us miserable sinners.
What is it, Jonathan? There's a pirate boat just round Noggin Point, over to the cove. Pirates?
Yes, real ones. 2 of them was in me aunt's alehouse. Let's row out and have a look at their boat.
Oh, I can't. We're right in the middle of scripture class.
You're afraid?
I'm not afraid. But you know my father's forbidden me to consort with you, Jonathan.
You're afraid. You're afraid of getting a licking.
You'd better mind what you say, Jonathan.
What about our pact? I dare you to come.
Oh, you dare me to row out and have a look at the boat? Well, I dare you to go aboard her.
Go aboard her? Oh, blimey, no. They'd make us walk the plank.
Oh, so you're afraid. What about our pact now? What I do, you've got to do. Or do you stand and let me give you a cuff on the muzzler?
It's a go. Tip us your Molly. See anything?
I see something. The boat.
You see her name?
Not yet. Yes. Seahorse, yonder. That's not her. Pull over this way. There's another boat alongside. They're moored together. Wonder what they're doing. Maggie O. That's her. Pull over close to the bow. Make her fast to the anchor chain. Don't see a soul. This is a big ship, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I wonder why there's nobody on it.
That's agreed.
Aye.
Duck!
Even the elements is with us.
Aye, but this soup won't last forever.
1 hour will do it.
Come on, you lubbers. Up with it.
Back to our boat.
Get over with it. Over with it in the seahorse.
Weighs heavy, Captain.
Why shouldn't it? It's gold, you scowhead, not a bag of feathers.
What I mean, it weighs heavy on me conscience, Captain.
Conscience? You haven't got one. Get on now.
We know what's in the wind, we does. You're going to scuttle the Maggie O and claim the insurance, and the insurance on the gold what's in it. And all the time that there gold's aboard the Seahorse for you to sell. Fraud, I calls it. And a king's ransom for the pair of you.
You're getting yours, ain't you?
Yeah. 10 guineas apiece for being parties to a hanging crime.
That's right.
If we get nabbed, we get hanged same as you. And by the devil's gallows, we'll share same as you.
So it's mutiny.
Call it what you like. But if they was to get wind of this at Lloyd's Coffee House in London...
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, come on.
Get to work, you scurvy rats. Come on, heave
What about our boat? Never mind that. Come on.
Who are those lads? Huh? Stop those lads! Aye, come here! Stop them!
Jump!
I can't.
Jump!
I can't.
Come on, Captain. Get back here somewhere.
Horatio! Horatio! Nelson! Here! You all right? Yes. Let's go. Swim with the tide. They might have sent a boat out after us. We'd better hide. my coat.
That's nothing. Those were real bullets they fired at us.
We'd better go home and tell my father.
Ah, yeah, Father. You heard what they said. If they was to get wind of this at Lloyd's coffee house, he's the one we ought to tell. Mr. Lloyd, the insurance man.
But he's in London.
What of it?
How would we get there?
Walk across.
It's 100 miles.
We've got to. It's our duty. Besides, Mr. Lloyd might give us a big reward.
I couldn't, Jonathan. We'd be gone for days and days. My father wouldn't know where I was.
Well, I'm going. And what I do, you've got to do. Or else.
Oh, Jiminy, I'd love to.
Well?
I'll go. Tip us your morning.
We'll leave tonight. I'll meet you at 7. You know where.
All right.
Horatio?
Yes, sir.
Come down here, sir.
Yes, sir.
Look at you. Where have you been?
I had occasion to swim in the river, sir.
In your clothes?
Circumstances prevented me from removing my clothes, sir.
You were with that young scoundrel, Jonathan Blake.
Yes, sir.
Have I not forbidden you his company?
Yes, sir.
A disreputable urchin whose aunt keeps a foul gin shop. What am I to do, Maurice?
Dunno, Edmund. Don't think the lad'll take much harm. Rather partial to gin shops myself.
I will not be disobeyed.
Shall I go into the study, sir? And take down my breeches?
At once. And fetch me my birch rod.
How are you, Uncle?
Prime, thank you, lad.
Is the war with Spain going well?
Wars never go well until they're won, lad. My ship was dismasted in our last engagement. That's why I'm home. But we're off again come Tuesday for the Azores.
How exciting it must be.
Aye, and there's nothing so exciting as having a cannonball come along and pop off your head. How old are you, Rachel?
12 next week, sir.
Well. I need a young midshipman. That's why I'm here. Thought perhaps your father might know of a likely lad.
Oh, sir, you couldn't mean me.
Well, now, I might.
Horatio?
Yes, sir.
I've been waiting an hour.
I couldn't get out before. My uncle, Captain Suckling, came to visit us. Come on.
Where's your hat and your knapsack?
Jonathan, I can't come with you.
You're backing down.
I'm going to sea. I'm going to be a midshipman on His Majesty's ship Resolute.
Oh.
We're going to fight the Spaniards.
And we won't see each other anymore.
No, that's right. We won't. But I'll be back sometime or other. The cannonball doesn't come along and pop off my head. I'm sorry I can't come with you, Jonathan.
Oh, it's all right.
It's breaking our pact.
Well, you couldn't help it.
But a pact's a pact. Come on. Cuff me on the muzzler.
No.
Horatio? Horatio? Horatio Nelson!
You must, Jonathan. Softy. Goodbye, Jonathan.
Goodbye, Horatio.
Lloyds, mate! Straight to Lumber Street, turn to your right, follow your nose, next door to Flexiosia.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Hold on, Rags. Where do you think you're going?
I've got to see Mr. Lloyd.
Go on, run along with you. Be gone. Go on. Yes, sir?
I have an appointment here to meet Dr. Samuel Johnson.
What name, sir?
Benjamin Franklin.
Oh, yes, sir. Dr. Johnson's waiting for you.
Doctor. Franklin. Mr. Franklin, permit me to present my friend, Mr. Boswell.
Delighted. Gentlemen, the brigantine Eddie Moore, 200 tons, out of Falmouth, bound for Jamaica. £2,000 insurance asked at 8%.
I'll take £100.
100? 100 sold. Do any more?
£200.
200, thank you.
No, £10 is all I'll take.
Thank you, Mr. Dukes.
Sir, could you tell me which one is Mr. Lloyd?
Who?
Mr. Lloyd, sir, the master of this here coffee house.
Oh, him. This young'un's looking for Mr. Edward Lloyd.
You'll find him in the middle of aisle of St. Mary Woolner's Church, 6 feet under. He's been moulding there 60 years or so. And whose leg do you think you're pulling here? Get out. Come on, get out.
I gotta see Mr. Lloyd. No, I gotta see Mr. Lloyd. I gotta see Mr. Lloyd.
Gentlemen, the sloop Maggie-O out of Yarmouth reported sunk yesterday off Norfolk coast. No lives lost. Ship insured for £2,000. Cargo of gold bullion insured for £10,000. Claim total loss.
£500.
How much did we lose?
2,000 on the cargo.
Help me loose, I say. I tell you, he wasn't sunk. He wasn't sunk. It's a lie, the Maggie-O wasn't sunk.
Come here.
Oh, he wasn't sunk. Oh.
Waiter!
Are you Mr. Lloyd?
No, my name is Angerstein. What do you know about the Maggie-O?
She was scuttled, sir. I heard them say they was going to scuttle her. They took the gold off her and put it on the Seahorse.
Where did all this happen?
Where I live, sir, Burnham Thorpe in Norfolk. We was coming together to tell you, sir. Me and my friend Horatio Nelson. But at the last minute he couldn't come and I had to hoof it alone.
You walked all the way from Norfolk?
Yes, sir. Look.
Why did you come here, to Lloyd's?
Well, sir, one of the seamen said that the Maggie-O was insured here, that if you was all to get wind of it, that...
Oh, well, when's the Seahorse due to dock?
When's the Seahorse dock? Seahorse? Out of Yarmouth 4 days ago, due tomorrow.
See that she's met and searched. If the gold is found, arrest all on board. If you've told us the truth, you shall be well rewarded.
Thank you, Mr. Angerstein. But, sir...
Well?
Till I get me a reward, sir, could you trust me with something to eat? Because my knapsack is empty and my vitals is gnawing me something awful.
Why, you poor mite. Come along. Come with me. Waiter!
Yes, sir.
Get this lad food. The best you have.
Yes, smart lad, that.
Very.
Here, start on this.
Well done, my boy. Well done. You've shown a great sense of duty.
Thank you, sir. That's good. Oh, sir, I don't think I can eat all that.
Well, you eat your heart's content, my lad.
Gentlemen, how much am I bid for the brig Nancy?
£1,500.
1,500. Do I hear any more?
600.
6. Do I hear any more? Do I hear any more?
700.
700. Can I hear 8?
What's the candle for, sir?
1,800
A waiter is auctioning off a ship. He has pierced the wick of the candle with a pin. And when the flame reaches the pin, it'll go out. Now, the last man to bid, while the flame is burning, becomes the owner of the ship.
Do waiters do all that, sir?
No, waiters here not only serve food, they auction ships and arrange insurance with the syndicates.
Syndicate, sir? What's a syndicate?
Gentlemen, thank you.
Each of those groups of men. Lloyds isn't just one company. It's made up of a number of groups called syndicates. When a ship is to be insured, each group puts up a part of the money and shares the gain or loss.
Oh, like in the Maggie-O.
Yes, exactly.
What's the bell for, sir?
The bell? The bell rings once for disaster and twice for good news. And over there is the bulletin board, where news of ships from all over the world is posted.
I like it here, sir. It's so exciting. Could I give up my reward, sir, and stay here and work?
Well, I don't... By the way, what's your name?
Jonathan Blake, sir. And I know how to wait, because I've been serving in my aunt's alehouse ever since I could walk. And I could learn all the others, sir.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're intelligent and you're eager. You're so eager you're forgetting your meal.
Crikey, that's right.
You may have saved us all a great deal of money.
Then I can stay here and work, sir?
If you're right about the Maggie-O.
Oh, sir.
I'll go on. Go on with your meal.
I found the captain just in from Cadiz.
Good boy. I know it. There's Jukes and young Blake. Third time I've seen it this week.
Thank you, sir.
Send Jonathan to me.
Jonathan, go to Mr. Angerstein at once.
Yes, sir.
Jonathan, you took money from Mr. Jukes just now.
Aye, sir.
And you've done so before?
Aye, sir.
Why?
Well, because I go down to the docks early, sir, and listen and tell him things.
What did you tell him just now?
That the Gladiator foundered off Lisbon, sir.
The boy should be discharged at once.
Oh, why, sir?
News, honestly acquired and honestly shared, is the foundation of this business. The news about the Gladiator belongs to Lloyds, not to any one person. Jonathan, you've been guilty of treachery.
Oh, sir, he said it wasn't wrong, and I was saving his tips to become an underwriter, sir.
Watson, ring the bell once. We'll strike Mr. Jukes' guns.
Ring the bell once. Gentlemen, the schooner Gladiator, with a cargo of lumber, reported sunk off Lisbon. We await confirmation.
Jonathan?
Yes, sir?
Now come here. Lloyds is founded on two great pillars: news and honest dealing. If either fails, we fail. And with us, the whole of the British merchant marine. You know, Lloyds isn't merely a business of profit and loss. It's the lifeblood of British commerce. Now think of it, Minette. Just think of English ships sailing to the farthest ports of the world. Hong Kong, Cape Town, Bombay. Ships and cargo protected by our honesty. A mighty commerce built on faith.
Oh, Mr. Angerstein, sir, I sees it now, sir. I didn't keep faith, and it could have all bursted because of me.
Well, you and Mr. Jukes.
Here's your money, sir. I want no part of it, now or ever. From this on, sir, I'll do my best to be what you said, honest with Lloyds and England.
And I warrant that England will appreciate it.
Gentlemen, the Spanish blockade of British commerce is broken, and His Majesty's ship Resenarm has arrived safely at the Azores.
My friend Horatio Nelson, the one I was telling you about, he's in that ship, sir.
What?
Yes.
Gentlemen, Paris, 23rd of January, 1771. French Parliament overthrown by soldiers of Madame du Barry.
Good morning, Mr. Angerstein.
Good morning, Charles.
Let me take that.
Oh, thank you.
A nice day, sir.
Yes, it is.
I think the rain's almost over.
Yes, and high time too, Charles. High time too.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Good morning. Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Frankenstein.
Good morning, William.
Good morning, Mr. Angerstein.
Good morning, Ray.
Rubbish barge found us in the Thames. That's a momentous event.
Storm still raging in the channel, sir. Not a ship's put in for 3 days now.
Fine building, fine furnishings, fine new bulletin board with nothing on it. Great progress made in everything except getting news, when news is the lifeblood of the insurance business.
Hi, Mr. Angerstein, but you can't beat the elements.
You can beat anything if you've got the wits. Good morning, Mr. Angerstein.
Good morning, Mr. Angerstein.
Good morning, boy.
Good morning, Mr. Angerstein.
Good morning.
Same as usual, sir?
Yes, please.
Oh, His Majesty's right up with the gout, sir.
Oh, that's news, isn't it?
Permit me to present myself, Mr. Angerstein. Stacy of Cranford.
Good morning.
You are acquainted with my uncle, Lord Drayton, First Lord of the Admiralty.
Oh, so you're his nephew, are you?
Yes, by marriage. My mother's the Duchess of Chelmsford.
Yes.
My uncle gave me a letter of introduction, sir, but somehow I mislaid it.
Coffee?
No, thank you.
No, thank you. I never touch it.
Mr. Angerstein, I've recently come into a sum of money from my grandmother. Far less than I'd expected, I must own, but the old Harridan was shamefully extravagant. Now, it occurred to me that it might be to our mutual advantage if I employed that money here at Lloyd's with you, perhaps in your syndicate.
You mean you wish to come in here and learn the insurance business from the ground up?
Oh, gad, no. I've my name to think of. No, I just thought to take an occasional risk, incognito.
I see.
I understand some of you underwriters make preposterous profits.
Oh, we do very well from time to time. But Lloyd's, sir, is not a gambling house. No doubt there might be some underwriters who would take you into their syndicates, incognito, but I am not one of them. I hold neither with gambling, my lord, nor with young aristocrats who despise commerce as beneath their station, yet who seek to profit by it. What is it, Potts?
Bid you good morning, sir.
Yes, do. Well.
Your assistant, sir, Mr. Blake, sir, my master, sir.
What? Well, Potts, well...
He's been put in quad, sir.
In quad? Why, what are you talking about, Potts?
In jail, sir, the Old Bailey, sir.
The Old Bailey?
I didn't know if to come to tell you, sir, if not to come.
Yes, quite right, Potts, quite right. Come with me.
Mr. Potts! 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 Mr
Jonathan?
Oh, Miss Polly, I dursn't tell you.
But why not? What's he done?
It concerns the opposite sex.
I'll never believe that.
It does. They arrested him for a peeping Tom.
A likely tale. I've been trying to make him look at me for a whole year.
Oh, Miss Polly.
It's a peeping Tom. That's what he is. I was undressed, your worship, giving myself a wash before bed. And he was a spying on me.
Your worship, let me...
And the minute I popped to bed, he burst right in on me, without so much as a "if you please."
Order in the court.
Prisoner, this spyglass is yours?
Yes, your worship.
When you're trespassing on the rooftops in the vicinity of the plaintiff's bedroom window, unlock your jaws, sirrah.
Well, not trespassing exactly, your worship. Let me explain.
Answer the question.
Well, sir, I was experimenting.
Oh!
Order!
Yes, I was experimenting with a telegraph machine.
Telegraph? Telegraph? What manner of word is that, sirrah?
Well, sir, telegraph is a method of transmitting intelligence through space.
Telegraph? Transmit intelligence through... You're attempting to confound the court, sirrah.
Oh, no, sir, believe me.
Guilty. Sentenced to 1 year in Newgate prison or a fine of £50. Next case.
£50? Oh, sir.
That'll teach you to not the next time.
The Crown versus George Cooper, charged with body snatching. Your worship, that young man, I should like to pay fine.
Pay it to the bailiff.
I'm weary, Jonathan, of getting you out of scrapes. It's true, they've been innocent enough until now.
But, sir, you can't believe me guilty.
Why, you admitted entering that girl's window.
Sir, not with intention. I really fell in.
You fell in? You fell in what?
Sir, it was my invention.
His machine, sir, he works on it always at nights.
Let me show it to you, sir. Come to my house this evening. I'll prove to you I've done nothing wrong. You will come?
Well, perhaps.
Oh, sir. This is only the model, sir, but it demonstrates what I claim. Send messages across the channel, not in 2 days, but in 5 minutes.
In 5 minutes? From France?
Aye, sir.
Why, Jonathan.
You remember that day 12 years ago when Mr. Jukes gave me money and we talked? I've always thought of you as a father since then, sir.
No, even a father can be driven too far.
Oh, but hear me, sir. You said that news is the lifeblood of insurance, and that as Lloyds grows, so grows British shipping. As British shipping grows, so grows England.
Yeah. Well.
Well, ever since then, I've wanted to justify your faith in me. Well, I know I've been a bit troublesome, sir, and I'm deeply sorry to have hurt you. But now perhaps I can pay my debt to you and to Lloyds. Look, sir, these letters, placed in here, can be read through this spyglass at a distance of 1,200 feet.
What, those little letters?
Yes, sir, with the aid of the reflector lamp. Now, with machines built 9 or 10 feet high, and with powerful spyglasses, we can have a real news service. Information and reports flashing in from all parts of Europe and being posted like beacon fires on the bulletin board in the subscribers' room. Then, sir, Lloyds will indeed be the brain center of England.
E-S-T. E-S-T. Bonaparte orders arrest. O-F. O-F-R. A. L. L. O. E. N. G. E-N-G. L. I. S. H.
Napoleon orders arrest of all English in France.
C'est tout, monsieur?
Oui. Alors, vite, alors, vite. Bien. Oui, monsieur. Oui, toute la lettre. Oui, monsieur. Et les lumières. Soufflez la lumière.
Oui, le tout, monsieur.
Oui.
Merci bien. Et maintenant, dépêchez-vous, parce que là-bas, à Calais, c'est très dangereux, vous savez.
Oui. Adieu, Pierre.
Adieu, monsieur Blanc. Et bon voyage. Hein? Bon voyage.
Bonsoir, monsieur le curé. Bonsoir, mon fils. Mon père, je vais faire un long voyage. Voulez-vous me donner votre bénédiction? Bien sûr, mon gars.
Merci, mon père. Merci, mon fils. Le bon Dieu vous garde des bons voyages. Au revoir, mon père.
Je regrette, mademoiselle, mais c'est la guerre.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't speak French. I tell you, I've done nothing.
Vous êtes anglaise? English?
Of course I'm English.
Ça suffit. Venez.
Doesn't anybody here speak English?
I understand a little, mademoiselle.
Then won't you help me, please? Ask him what I've done to be arrested.
Napoleon Bonaparte has ordered the arrest of all English people in France.
Is it a crime to be English?
Oui, mademoiselle. And Bonaparte is right. He must protect himself from spies.
But I'm not a spy. Tell him so. Tell him that I'm only here for the night, that I'm taking the boat tomorrow for England.
Mademoiselle me prie de vous dire qu'elle n'est pas espionne.
C'est étrange qu'une si jolie fille voyage toute seule.
The lieutenant thinks it is strange for a young woman to be traveling alone, unchaperoned.
But you see, I had to leave Paris hurriedly. I mean, I made up my mind hurriedly. I was homesick, yes.
Qu'est-ce qu'elle dit?
Elle regrette son pays.
Dites-lui de ne pas avoir peur. Je prendrai soin d'elle personnellement.
He says he will take good care of you, mademoiselle. Personally.
Allez, venez. Allez, venez. Appelez une voiture pour mademoiselle.
Une voiture pour le lieutenant et sa dame.
Arrêtez pour voiture.
Non. Voilà, voiture. Ah. Qu'est-ce que vous voulez, voyons? Arrêtez, c'est pour le 27 ans. Le client, lui aussi.
Allez, assez bavardé. Ouvrez la porte. N'allez pas trop vite et faites un petit détour. Hein.
Bien, mon lieutenant.
Dites-moi, mon lieutenant, dans quelle direction allez-vous?
Oh, par là, par là.
Oh, tant mieux. Merci.
Mais mon père, je vous assure, c'est trop petit ici pour 3 personnes. Pardon, mon père. Vous allez loin.
Non, arrêtez au premier quai.
Oh, oui, mon père, oui. Pardon, mon père. Cocher, arrêtez au premier quai.
Très bien, mon lieutenant.
Et quand je dis au premier quai, je dis au premier quai.
Oui, mon lieutenant.
Where's he taking me?
Courage, mademoiselle.
Pardon.
You do not mind, mademoiselle, if I crowd you. The lieutenant is very kind to help a poor priest to his destination.
Oh, merci, mon lieutenant, merci.
Oh, c'est un plaisir, mon père.
C'est ici que vous voulez descendre, monsieur le curé?
Oui, c'est ici.
Eh bien, alors, on est là.
Merci, mon lieutenant, merci, trop aimable.
Bonsoir.
Descendez. Grave, quickly. Close the door.
Allez, avec quoi, monsieur le curé?
Vite, on va.
Allez, vas-y, mon ami, vas-y.
Mais... Sautez.
Mais vous ne voulez pas que je saute?
Sautez.
Mais je ne sais pas nager.
Sautez. Dans l'autre direction. Voilà, voilà.
Ah, mais qu'est-ce que je fasse, moi? Allez en Chine.
Voilà, vite.
Oh, attendez, qu'est-ce que ça?
Come on.
What are you going to do?
Here we are.
What is it?
Quiet.
Why are we doing this?
Not worried. If all goes well, we'll soon be on our way to England. Good morning.
Good morning. It is a good morning, isn't it? Look at those clouds.
Did you sleep well?
Not a wink.
Yes, I noticed that.
May I come over there?
Here? Do.
Have you any more of that, whatever it is you're eating?
Hardtack? Oh, forgive me. There's plenty. Enough for a week.
A week to get to England?
No, with luck, we ought to arrive tomorrow.
Oh. You must be very tired working at that tiller all this time.
Can you sail a boat?
Well, it doesn't look very difficult. I can try.
I'm afraid you don't look much like a seaman, though, in that dress. You're likely to attract a crowd of amorous sailors. Amorous and too inquisitive.
I'm sorry.
Well, it's hardly your fault. Here, you hold it right into the wind now. I'll see what we can do. There we go. Hat. Hold. And, Ah, here we are.
Trousers.
Do you mind?
Mine. I've always wanted to know what it felt like to wear them. But where?
Yes, but where indeed? The dressing room lies in yonder wing, milady.
Do you think Napoleon will really invade England?
Well, you've heard Boney's famous boast. Give me command of the English Channel for 12 hours, and I'll sleep that night in St. James's Palace.
Mr. Blake!
and then grabbed me by the seat of the trousers and chucked me overboard into the water, while one of the captains fired his pistol at us. We made a rendezvous to set off for London that night, but Horatio couldn't go. He made me exact that silly pledge, and then we said goodbye.
You've never seen him since?
No. Now, he came to Lloyds years ago, but I was away. And then once I went aboard his ship shortly after he was made captain, but he was ashore. Since then, he's become Admiral of the Fleet, Idol of England.
And you? What have you become?
I'm unimportant.
I met him a few months ago in Naples at a reception at Sir William Hamilton's villa. Nelson was the hero of the hour, yet inwardly the most unhappy man I ever saw. So deeply, so tragically in love with Lady Hamilton.
Poor devil. I can't imagine anything worse than being in love with someone you never can hope to marry. Look, lights.
Yes, I've been watching them for quite a while.
Cliffs of Dover. England.
Home. I'm almost sorry.
But you've told me nothing of yourself.
You should know me better than anyone else in the world. Because for 2 whole days, I've been really myself.
Another nice piece of goose.
No, I couldn't.
He was a fine bird, me lady.
I don't doubt it.
Well, how about you, sir? A nice drumstick.
Oh, no, really, I couldn't manage.
He's a lovely piece of poultry, sir. He was hanging for 4 months.
Oh, it was delicious, but really, I couldn't eat another bite.
Very good, sir. I'll bring you a nice piece of cheese to top it off.
To you.
To you.
Excuse me, sir. Is it true, sir, they're arresting all the English in France and throwing them into dungeons?
Oh, yes. Quite true. You know, I hear that Bonaparte's pet aversion is innkeepers.
Innkeepers, sir?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I understand on the very best authority that he roasts them alive on their own spits.
On their own spits, sir?
But I wouldn't worry, though. There are 20 miles of water out there separating us, and we still have Nelson in our fleet.
Yes, sir. And that's what I say, sir. Heaven bless him, sir. And a nice bit of cheese, sir. I'll be getting your room prepared, sir.
2 rooms, mine host. 2.
2? I beg pardon, sir. I thought you was husband and wife.
Well, here you are.
Here I am. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Would to heaven we were husband and wife.
We're not. Good night, Jonathan.
Is there anything I can do, sir?
Nothing, my good man. Nothing in the world. It's all been done.
It's been done, sir?
in, come in.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, mine host.
The coach for London is leaving, sir.
Thank you, mine host.
I'll get your luggage, sir.
There and there.
Yes, sir.
Elizabeth! Elizabeth, are you dressed? The coach is leaving.
The lady left, sir, early this morning. I had a special rig, she did.
Did she leave no word?
No, sir. It did strike me odd, too, you two being so friendly like last night. The coach is waiting, sir. Better put on your coat. It's a bit nippy outside this morning.
Here's £5. I want you to do something for me.
£5?
When the driver of the rig returns, find out where he took the lady. The exact address, and send it to me here. This address in London.
Yes, sir.
You've done well, my boy. I'm proud of you. One of these days, you may want to form your own syndicate. And when the time comes, I'll back you. I'll back you. Oh, you're not listening, Jonathan.
Oh, forgive me, sir. You were saying...
You're not ill, are you?
Oh, no, sir.
Oh, that's right. Oh, it's this work, my boy. It's too taxing. You must play more. Get out. See your friends. All work and no play, you know.
Thank you, sir.
Goodbye, Polly.
Goodbye, Mr. Angerstein. Want to hear an epigram? A good liver always has a bad one. It says so here. The Prince of Wales has indigestion.
Thank you, Polly.
What's wrong, Mr. Jonathan? I haven't been able to get so much as a snicker out of you for ever so long.
I'm sorry, Polly.
Not a girl, is it?
Yes, it is.
This letter came for you, sir, just after you left home.
I found her. I found her. Just wait.
What name, sir?
Jonathan Blake.
Mr. Jonathan Blake.
Mr. Jonathan Blake.
Good evening.
Oh, why did you come here?
Forgive this interruption, but I discovered only today where you live.
It's very unwise of you to come here.
But I had to speak to you. May I have the honor of this dance?
Jonathan, I beg of you to leave at once.
Why?
I'll see you elsewhere and explain.
No. Now. Why did you run away without a word?
Elizabeth, my dear.
Oh, Everett. This is Mr. Jonathan Blake.
Oh, yes. I recall your face. A waiter at Lloyd's coffee house, aren't you?
Yes, I am at Lloyd's.
This is Lord Stacy. My husband.
pleasure to see you again, Lady Elizabeth. I dropped in only to pay my respects. Good night.
Surely you didn't invite that fellow here?
No.
What insolence?
Not insolence, Everett. It was Mr. Blake who rescued me in France and brought me back to England.
Oh, so that's who it was.
You're carried, sir? No, thank you. I'll walk.
Admiral Lord Nelson. Admiral Lord Nelson.
Jonathan.
Waiter!
Jonathan, don't. Be under the table. You're no 7-bottle man.
Here, sir, here. No need to be so rackety, sir.
Here. Tip us your Morley. I'm a waiter, too, at Lloyds.
Really, sir? I mistook you for quality.
Quality.
Only with thine eyes, and I will pledge with mine, or leave a kiss within the cup.
Don't, Jonathan. Worrying your heart out, breaking your health. She isn't worth it, that I'll warrant. Blue blood. High-born. High-handed. If it was me, I'd have told you right off I was married, instead of leading you on and making sport of you. Oh, I'm a bit sluice myself. Or I wouldn't be talking like this. It's you and me. We're the same sort. You and me, Jonathan, could if you was willing. What, Jonathan?
So I'm a waiter at Lloyds, am I? Well, I'll serve her.
Jonathan, don't.
I'll show her.
Don't.
I'll climb so high.
Quiet.
I'll cut a path so wide.
You're
Jonathan.
disturbing the peace.
They'll doff their hats.
Get him out of here. He's been clapping the night.
They'll lick my boots.
Quiet,
Before I'm done, they're gonna hail me. Do you hear? Hail me!
Jonathan, quiet. Come home, dear. Come home. Quiet.
Lucky Blake.
Good morning, Mr. Blake.
Good morning, sir. Won't you tell us who's going to win the derby?
Would you give me a penny, sir?
I picked Rocky Mead.
Rocky Mead. He's the one that come romping home.
Who did your master favour in the boxing match? Bill Britton or Jim Belcher?
I'm putting mine on Belcher.
Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning, sir. Good morning, Jonathan. We've just been glancing over the syndicate's report. Well. And, speaking for the other members of our group, we wish to offer you our congratulations and express our gratitude for your accomplishments. Thank you, gentlemen. Sir Gavin.
Which of you young puppies is Jonathan Blake?
To whom have I the pleasure?
It's no pleasure. That's a dastardly crime, young man, to insure against people living.
My dear sir, we all have to go sometime or other.
You scoundrels gambled 10 to 1, but I'd be dead by 12 o'clock today, waiting like a flock of vultures so you could pick my bones. Do you think you're the Almighty, that you can ordain that I should die by 12 o'clock?
Well, sir, I'm genuinely happy to have lost this wager, and to see you here hale and hearty. Permit me to congratulate you.
I was on my deathbed when I read this in the Times yesterday. I decided to fool you. I determined to live just to cheat you out of your death, Mary.
May you live to 100, sir.
No, dead. Young as you are, I'll live to see you dead.
Well, upon that, gentlemen, I must have my coffee.
I'm sorry, sir.
I'm Lord Stacer.
Sorry, my lord, but only subscribers and their connections are admitted to the room within.
Oh, one moment, Jonathan. Come here. Sit down here by me.
Going to take me to task, sir?
Yes. Yes, and high time, too, I should say. Since you left me, my boy, you've been fantastically lucky and successful, but at the expense of Lloyds. Insuring women's legs. Insuring the Queen of England against the contingency of twins. Oh, no, you know, that isn't insurance. That's out-and-out gambling.
It's proven sound business practice and strictly within the law.
Oh, the law be hanged. It's undignified, detrimental, and contrary to our traditions.
I beg to submit, sir, that it's as honorable to insure a dancer's legs as it is the cargo of a sloop. The day will come, I warrant, when it will be known from Liverpool to Bombay that Lloyds of London insures everything under the sun.
I can see you now, the boy you were when you came to us. Eager, hopeful, sincere. And now, this cynicism, this hardness. You know, I can't make you out, Jonathan.
Don't try, sir. Forgive me.
My, another new get-up. And 2 clickers. Would the gentleman of fashion escort me somewhere tonight?
An ounce of macabre, please. And a full ounce, young lady.
Yes, Mr. Jukes.
Jonathan, my word.
What's up, Sir Gavin?
The old codger, the one who said he'd outlive you, just popped off like a weasel.
No, what happened?
He got into his carriage, cursing and swearing, as nimble as a young'un began. His coachman annoyed him and he started beating him over the shoulders with his umbrella and suddenly dropped dead.
Well, at least it was a spirited death. Give my share, Sir Gavin, to the Seamen's Fund.
Gladly. You've the devil's own luck, Blake. But it'll turn. No man can defy the laws of nature forever.
Fiddlesticks. Blake couldn't lose if he tried.
I know one wager he'd lose. You wouldn't introduce me to the Prince of Wales tonight.
Taken, Polly. A kiss to 10 golden sovereigns.
He'll win, though he doesn't even know the Prince of Wales.
I'll wager 2,000 he'll lose.
Done. For 2,000 pounds.
Oh.
I'll call for you at 10, milady.
I'll be awaiting, my lord.
Back around. £20 in the bank. Gentlemen, make your play.
Oh, zooks, if it isn't Lucky Blake.
Well, greetings, old Q.
Jamie, but the gods of fortune really smile on you.
Lady Bradford. Lady Bradford. Permit me, the Duke of Queensberry.
Pleasure, Lady Bradford.
Thank you, Your Grace.
Lord of the bedchamber to His Majesty.
What, him?
Your cards, madam. Will you kindly look at your cards?
Oh, yes, my God.
Do you wish a card, madam?
Oh, no.
8. You win, madam.
Might I inquire of Your Grace the state of His Majesty's health?
Completely, Danny. Completely. No vigor, no zip. I can't make him out.
The
pity of it.
Exactly. You win. It's your bank, madam.
The pity of it.
Do you wish to pass the bank, madam?
Oh, no. Dear me, no.
How much in the bank, please, madam?
Oh, that.
118 pounds is in the bank.
God's life, ma'am.
Gentlemen, make your play.
Banco.
Banco. Cards, please, madam.
Banco. Thought you'd done with baccarat, Stacy? Never done till undone. Card, please.
Oh, 8. The bank wins.
A foolish hazard, Stacy. One glance should have told you that Lady Bradford has extremely winning ways. Lady Bradford, eh?
472 pounds in the bank. Gentlemen, make your play.
I've often wondered how you employed your evenings. Oh, you know one another, do you? Very well. Oh, very.
Gentlemen, make your play. Bank of 900 guineas.
Better pass it, my lady.
Gentlemen, make your play.
50 pounds.
50 pounds.
Banco.
Banco.
Certainly, my lord.
Cards, please.
Eight. Not a bad night's work for a serving wench. Sir?
It was you who did the serving tonight, my lord.
Well spoken, my lady. Lady Bradford. Confound the bounder. Pick up your winnings, my lady, and join me in a bottle of bubbly.
Oh, thank you, your grace. It's your deal. Would you care to take my place?
Yes, thank you. I'm sorry, my lord. This is a gaming house and not the Bank of England. I cannot carry you on tick any longer.
Good evening.
Oh, good evening, Lady Elizabeth.
I must congratulate you. All I read and hear, your extraordinary success.
I have you to thank for it.
Me?
For inspiring in me a complete distrust in my fellow man.
Good evening.
Oh, good evening, Lady Elizabeth.
I must congratulate you. All I read and hear, your extraordinary success.
I have you to thank for it.
Me?
For inspiring in me a complete distrust in my fellow man.
You have every right to feel as you do, Jonathan. But I have my side, too. Someday, perhaps you shall hear it.
Blake.
Stacy?
You were recalling old times, perhaps?
We were.
We must persuade Blake to dine with us, my dear.
Will you, Mr. Blake? On Thursday?
A pleasure.
We shall be so happy.
So happy, Blake. Come, my dear.
But what he said was true. I am a serving wench. Just Polly. Polly from Lloyd's coffee house.
Oh, life. Polly.
And I'm not prime blood at all.
All the better for it, my lass.
And I don't even belong in this dress. Just a bird in borrowed plumage.
Bless me peepers, my lady, but you do belong in this dress. But what befuddles me is how the deuce you're going to wriggle out of it.
You.
At it again, eh? Oh, sir. Permit me, sir, to present Lady Bradford.
His Royal Highness, the Prince of Wales.
She met the prince. Stand up.
The real prince?
Yeah. Your house is charming, Lady Elizabeth.
Mr. Chippendale in his most simple and expressive manner.
Yes, the best expression of a great era, I think.
My lord. What is it, Willoughby?
An important message from Lord Drayton. He desires your presence at the Admiralty.
The Admiralty?
Yes, my lord.
I wonder what the deuce is up now. Well, I suppose I shall have to go. My carriage.
Yes,
You'll forgive me. Elizabeth, my dear, you'll entertain Mr. Blake until I return.
Yes, Everett.
Au revoir. Lady Morecambe's gaming house.
Yes, my lord.
I wanted for so long to see you alone, to explain and tell you how...
The fault was mine for taking you seriously.
You don't. You couldn't really believe. The fire doesn't need tending, Willoughby.
As you wish, milady.
When we met in Calais, I was running away. My husband and I had quarreled in Paris. I was hurt and humiliated. You were a stranger, so naturally I couldn't tell you about it. And those days, so swift and free. I didn't realize what was happening to me. That night at the inn, I wanted to tell you then. But I couldn't bear to spoil something so perfect. I knew I wouldn't have the courage to see you again, even to explain. So I ran away. Do I deserve a lifetime of reproach for that?
Oh, Elizabeth.
You must go. We're being watched.
But I've so much to say.
Not here, not now.
But where, then?
Sir Thomas Lawrence is painting my portrait. I sit to him every afternoon at 3. The studio.
There's a new radiance about you today, Lady Elizabeth. Will you forgive me if I walk for a little while and rest my dazzled eyes?
Since you give so charming an excuse, yes, Sir Thomas.
I shall return, I fear, before I miss it.
Oh, darling.
John. Hold me closer. All night I lay wondering when this day would really come.
It has come.
Yes, Potts, come in.
What is it?
You seem surprised. I trust I'm not intruding.
To what do I owe this honor, Stacy?
A matter of business.
Business?
Yes. You and your associates have repeatedly refused me admission to your syndicate. It occurred to me recently that circumstances having changed, you might care to reconsider.
Nothing has changed.
Very gallant of you, Blake. But useless. I've been at some pains to inform myself. I must say my debts are making me desperate.
So it appears.
Consequently, my dear Blake...
Come to the point. What do you want?
To invest in your syndicate.
How much?
Shall we say £5,000?
I'll put you down for it.
Charming of you, my dear fellow. You, of course, will advance the money yourself and pay yourself back out of our profits. Good night. Oh, and I trust I didn't disturb you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Will that be all, Your Grace?
Not by any manner of means, Miguel. Here, sit you down. Sit you
Now,
down.
old Q, none of your velvet.
Ah.
I have the customers to serve.
Go to the temple, madam. Bookkeepers. Ink in their veins. Not a gallant among the whole pack. Odds life, madam, are you going to fritter away your youth on that rubbish? When I stand ready to be your most obedient, your most devoted, your most ardent...
Protector?
Huh? Yes. Yes.
But I like it here.
Morning, Polly.
Oh, good morning.
Oh, old Q. Morning.
It's no use, dear old Q. I cannot summon the affection for you. We can only be friends.
Friends? Ah, a most unnatural relationship. I've never been friends with any woman in my life. And damn me if I'm going to begin at 70.
Gentlemen, news has reached us. 245 ships of the West Indies merchant fleet were surprised by the French off the Azores. 63 were sunk. The remainder captured. Read this. Gentlemen, the following vessels were sunk. More, 200 tons, all lives lost, claim total loss.
Pull yourself together, Brooke. This is an emergency.
This is the worst disaster in the history of British shipping.
Sit down there.
Jonathan, this is a tragedy.
Don't lose your head.
Ooh, that won't help.
Jonathan! Jonathan! Yes, sir. Call the heads of all the syndicates together at once. Every claim must be paid to the last penny, even if it ruins us all. Of course, sir.
And speaking for all British ship owners, we are here to protest against the exorbitant insurance rates that you of Lloyds have imposed upon us since the disaster a week ago.
Are you insinuating, sir, that Lloyds is taking advantage of a national crisis to bilk British ship owners?
We are insinuating nothing, Mr. Angerstein.
Insurance rates must be mathematically computed according to the risks involved. If the present rates are high, it's only because the risks are proportionately high.
But we can't pay those rates and continue to operate.
Then send out your ships uninsured.
We won't send them out at all. Unless the rates are reduced, all ships will stay at home. And that's our ultimatum.
Very well, gentlemen. Considering our losses in last week's disaster and the present risks involved, it would be suicide to reduce our rates. And we will not. That is our ultimatum.
Possibly any decision. They can see nothing.
Gentlemen, they will concede nothing, but we will break this deadlock.
We will go to the Admiralty and demand that warships be assigned to convoy and protect merchant vessels in dangerous waters. We can then safely reduce our rates and shipping will continue. I propose then that Mr. Brooke Watson and myself head a committee to present our case to the First Lord of the Admiralty.
I oppose the motion. In demanding convoys, you are demanding that the British Navy be split in twain, depriving Nelson of half his fighting strength.
Einstein is right.
For years, Napoleon has been ravaging Europe, while we've enjoyed the security of our homes, have slept safely in our beds at night. Why? Because out there, standing between us and France, is a bulwark of defense, our fleet and Nelson. But if you weaken his force, if you rob him of half his ships, I tell you, gentlemen, Napoleon will sit on the throne of England.
Yes, what would you do to break this deadlock? How long can we last? Without commerce, without food?
Nelson has the French fleet bottled up at Toulon. A decisive battle is imminent. What I propose is that we continue to insure merchant vessels at the old rates without convoy. I appeal to you, Mr. Angerstein. How often have you said that Lloyds is not a collection of money-grubbing brokers, but an organization linked with the destiny of England? Tonight, out there somewhere, Nelson and his sailors are risking their lives for us. Why shouldn't we risk our money for them?
We wouldn't love you. You'd ruin us. We're shuttered now. Every syndicate is already on the verge of bankruptcy. What you're proposing, sir, is the destruction of Lloyds.
And you, sir, are proposing the destruction of England.
Angerstein is
You cannot. You dare not split Nelson's fleet. If you tell the Admiralty that Lloyds cannot insure ships without convoy, you will be lying in your teeth. Because my syndicate, come what may, will continue to insure and at the old rate.
John Quebec Syndicate, sir? Captain Jameson of the Virgo. Yes, sir. The John Quebec Syndicate, sir. Line. John Quebec Syndicate, please line. John Quebec.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
John Phillips.
John Williams. John Phillips. Insurance?
£1,700 on cargo.
What's the A1 rate on hulls to Lisbon, sir?
The old rate is still in force, 2.5%.
Thank you, sir.
Take a look at this, Blake, will you?
I beg your pardon, on that part.
Investigate that yourself.
Can we insure a cargo of slaves, sir?
Slaves? Certainly not.
Yes, sir.
Donovan, use this ship for Alexandretta.
Blake, I'm in the deuce of a rush. I simply must have a word with you.
What is it?
I should like to draw £1,000.
Impossible, Stacy.
Then advance it to me for a few weeks.
You can ask that? When we are carrying the burden of British shipping alone?
That's all very well, but I need money. I'm sorry to press you.
This time, Stacy, you can't press me.
Look here. I joined your syndicate to pay off my creditors, and so far I haven't been able to draw a penny. After all, I've a right. It's my share.
It's my syndicate.
But they're threatening me with debtor's prison. I need it desperately.
No doubt. But there's a sailor called Nelson who needs it more. Good day, Stacy.
day, Mr. Lamb.
Good day, my lady.
Now, be careful, sir.
Good day, my lord.
Good day, Lamb. How delightful it'll be not to have that pack of creditors yapping at my heels. Shall we clear out of England for a while? Take a journey together? A long journey.
I think we've come to the end of a long journey.
End?
I'm not going on, Everett.
You're not suggesting divorce?
I'll pay your debts and give you a generous amount besides.
Yes, of course, as your husband, it'd all be mine.
You mean you want it all?
Precisely.
I'll give it to you, gladly.
Gladly.
I'll inform my solicitors.
Naturally, no steps for divorce will be taken until settlement is made.
I understand.
Charles, my club. You don't mind if I get off my club, do you?
No.
Au revoir, my dear.
Goodbye, Everett. Charles, number 17 Whitehall. And hurry. Is Mr. Blake in, Pop?
Yes, my lady. Oh, I'm so glad you've come.
Why? Is something wrong?
Bad news, awful bad news.
Where is he?
In the garden.
What has happened?
News came just at the close of business. The French fleet escaped Nelson's blockade at Toulon. It'll be months before there can be a decisive battle. Months to wait. The members of my syndicate have deserted me, and I can't go on alone.
Oh, my dear.
Tomorrow, Mr. Angerstein and Brooke Watson will go to the Admiralty. Take Nelson's ships.
How could he have let them escape?
A storm at night. The heavens conspired to change the destiny of England.
Oh, my dear. You work so dreadfully hard. I was thinking today, just you and I together somewhere. Just you and I. But now...
My sweet, you come to me always when I need you most.
And I need you, Jonathan.
Courage to help me.
That's what I want. To help you. To help you to go on.
There's nothing to go on with now.
Jonathan, I came into my money today. That's why I'm here, to tell you that it's yours. All yours.
No.
It's a great fortune, much more than I expected.
Oh, no, Elizabeth, the risk is too great.
But you've risked yours, haven't you? Others have risked theirs. It'll help to keep your syndicate going, at least for a while, and give the others fresh courage.
Oh, no, I couldn't. I wouldn't do that.
Could you, dear? For the little boy you made a pact with. Couldn't you? For Nelson.
Oh, my darling.
The vestry, 150 tons, no lives lost, claim, total loss.
Madman, gambler, you'll pay for this.
You're the fool, Kirby. We've got ourselves to blame. We ought to have walked out a month ago with Stacey. You came along with that new money and talked us in again.
Let us fight.
And I had every confidence in you, Jonathan.
Ridiculous trying to insure all the ships in England when they're sinking right and left.
Thank you, gentlemen, for all you've done.
I'm sorry. No more insurance to be had.
As First Lord of the Admiralty,
I find myself constrained to agree with you, gentlemen. Reluctantly. But definitely. Our merchantmen must be protected. For, gentlemen, without commerce, England will starve. Oh, absolutely. I will send the message to Admiral Lord Nelson at once, ordering half his fleet to report for convoy duty.
Your decision, my lord, is most gratifying to us.
Is it a fact, sir? They're going to take Nelson's ships?
The order goes out to Nelson tomorrow. But I want you to know that though I've opposed you in policy, I've been with you in spirit, hoping, praying for a Nelson victory. I'm proud of you, Jonathan. You have great courage.
You say I have courage. And I say you have none. If Nelson is defeated, if this great nation perishes, the blame will be yours.
Jonathan, everybody's gone home.
Yes, I know.
Does Lady Elizabeth know about the order to Nelson?
I don't know.
You've been sitting here all day. Just sitting. Look, haven't even opened your letters. Refuse the people writing the letters unless you're going to read them. I'll help you. Looks important. A girl.
My dear Jonathan, news has reached me of the heroic fight you have been waging, almost single-handed at Lloyds, in my behalf. The necessity of maintaining a solid front is realized, I know, by you. Who could have dreamed that our boyhood troth, of which I am ever mindful, should one day be exercised to determine the very fate of England? But such seems to be the situation at this moment.
Soon, I swear, I will force the French into a fight. Till then, dear Jonathan, I pray to God you may hold out, no matter the cost. Yours ever faithfully, Horatio Nelson. Well, you did your best. You couldn't have done any more. What are you going to do?
I shall be away tomorrow. If any questions are asked, say that I'm ill. Too ill to be seen.
Where are you going?
Not a word to anyone.
Nelson defeats. Nelson defeats French fleet.
Mr. Lake?
No, sir. He isn't here today.
Where is he?
He's ill.
Brooke, we must go to the Admiralty at once. Gentlemen, I give you Lord Nelson. To Nelson on the proudest day in English history.
Lord Nelson.
I cancelled that message to Nelson just in time. No need of convoys now. And now, gentlemen, 3 cheers for Nelson. Hip, hip, hurrah! Hip, hip, hurrah!
I heard you come in, sir. The whole town is topsy-turvy.
Did anyone ask for me?
Not yet, sir.
I'll go to my room. And remember, if anyone asks for me, I've been ill these past 3 days. Too ill to see anyone.
Jonathan.
He's room ill. Too ill to see anyone.
What? I've got to see him.
Miss Polly, you can't.
Mr. Jonathan. Oh, thank heaven you're all right. Clark had me so frantic.
Oh, there, Polly.
Nelson's won. England's saved. And Lloyds is saved. Oh, you should have had the members cheering you in the same breath with Nelson. Mr. Angerstein said that Nelson had justified your faith in him and that the whole nation owed you homage. Even Mr. Watson admitted that they were wrong and you were right.
Oh, don't, Polly, don't.
Oh, just look at them. Just look at them going mad with happiness. I wanted to tell them that without your aid, Nelson never could have won. Oh, Jonathan, I'm so happy and so proud.
Potts. Yes, sir. A bottle of sack, quickly. We'll drink to Nelson's victory.
Right, sir.
There's something wrong, isn't there? Mr. Potts looks so grave and you look so unhappy. What is it? What's wrong?
As far as you know, nothing is wrong, Polly. Do you understand? Nothing. To Nelson.
Find them, Horatio. Find the French. I have done what I could.
I insist on an answer. I must know how much longer that old fool of a solicitor is going to take to execute our settlement.
I've no idea.
He's put me off a dozen times. Always evasive. Always a new excuse.
Everett, I am responsible for the delay.
You?
I've changed my mind about our divorce.
You can't do that. You made a bargain, and by gad, you'll stick to it. If you don't, I'll be the one to sue for divorce. I'll link you with that thief, that fraud.
Everett!
Yes, thief, traitor. He'll hang from the gallows if he's done what I think he's done.
What has he done?
I suggest you inquire of him. And in the meantime, I advise you to call upon Mr. Joshua Lamb and execute our agreement.
My Lord Stacy.
I'm sorry to rouse you at this time of night. It's a matter of grave importance.
Well, won't you come in here?
It must have occurred to you, sir, that it's been 2 whole days since the news of Nelson's victory. and there's been no word of confirmation from across the channel.
A great storm has been raging. One of the worst in years.
Nevertheless, boats have managed to put in from Calais.
Oh, I don't understand you, sir.
It would seem, sir, that there has been a slight distortion of facts.
What facts, my lord?
The report of Nelson's victory is a fraud. A deliberate fabrication on the part of Jonathan Blake.
Oh, you don't know what you're saying.
Isn't it rather a strange coincidence that on the very day the order from the Admiralty was to be dispatched recalling Nelson's ships, miraculously comes the news of Nelson's victory, the victory on which Blake had gambled his entire fortune? Where was Blake on that day?
He was ill, at home.
He was neither ill nor was he at home. I've had good reason of late to have him watched. He was in Calais. He went to send a message by the semaphore, perpetrating the most monstrous fraud in history.
Oh, impossible.
I demand that you make an immediate investigation.
Yes, I will, of course, but I
Good night,
can't
sir.
believe that... Come in, please. Have you ever seen this gentleman before?
Yes, sir.
Where?
He was the one I drove to Dover 3 days back.
Where did you take him in Dover?
To the wharf, sir, where he embarked for Calais.
We all... All England is celebrating Nelson's victory. Out there, underwriters are insuring ships at the old rates because they believe that Nelson has beaten the French.
They should never have ceased insuring ships.
Oh, that's your opinion, sir.
It is?
Do you realize that I must go out there and denounce you?
I realize only one thing, sir. Nelson's fleet is still intact.
You must know that you've committed high treason, punishable by death.
I know all that. Is there anything more, sir?
No.
I will be at home, should you want me.
Oh, my Lord Stacy, won't you sit down?
Well, what had you to say?
Oh, naturally, he denied everything.
Did you confront him with the coachman?
Oh, yes, the fellow seemed to identify him, but we mustn't place too much credence on that sort. And as this is a matter of importance, my lord, we must move cautiously.
Cautiously? With this whole nation the victim of a hoax? With those men out there insuring boats, ruining themselves? Where's your integrity, man?
You asked for an investigation. I am proceeding with it.
You're procrastinating, sir. I demand you go out on that floor now and tell the underwriters what I know and what you know to be the truth.
I do not know what is the truth.
You lie, sir. I'll denounce him myself.
One moment. Remember, when you denounce Blake, you ruin him forever. And you ruin yourself. And your wife as well.
My wife?
Her entire fortune is in Blake's syndicate.
What?
I thought you ought to know that before proceeding further. Now go ahead.
Look here.
Yes, sir? You were saying, sir?
nothing.
Thief. Traitor. All that Stacy said of me is true. I gambled and lost. Taken everything from her.
No, no, my dearest. I'm proud to have gambled with you.
Oh, Elizabeth, my darling.
Jonathan, you spoke just now of treason. They'll hang you for that. We must leave at once.
Leave?
Yes.
I can't run away.
Jonathan, do you love me?
Oh, you know that I do.
If you die, I shall die too. Jonathan!
Done for me at last, Father.
No, sir.
My back.
Here! Here! Quickly!
Wait. Your handkerchief, Hardy. Cover my face. Men must not know their admiral is dying.
Oh, sir. Take this man below. Here. Quick, find out the beating house.
Hardy.
Yes, sir.
Order the Lee column to change station and engage the enemy more closely.
Yes, sir.
Go, Hardy.
Yes, sir. Lee column, change station. Engage enemy more closely.
Lee column, change station. Engage enemy more closely. Lee column, change station. Engage enemy more closely.
Of the enemy's ships have struck, sir.
It is well. But I had bargained for 20. Anchor, Hardy. Anchor.
Yes, sir.
Thank God. I have done my duty.
You must live, sir. You must live. You must.
Live, Jonathan. You must live. You must. Yes, Mr. Jonathan, you must. For her sake. Bless you, my dear.
What is that?
Jonathan. Jonathan, dear.
Trumpets. Celebration.
Yes. Dearest. Mr. Angerstein, speak to him.
Does he know?
Jonathan.
Mr. Engelstein.
There was a victory. Nelson at Trafalgar.
Victory.
Just as you imagined it.
Nelson.
Yes. At Trafalgar.
Won?
Yes.
He wrote me a letter. I didn't tell you. He thought of me in the midst of all his troubles. And now he will come home. I will see him. Guns.
Jonathan.
He has come home, Jonathan.
But a pact's a pact. Come on. Cuff me on the muzzle. No.
Horatio. Horatio Nelson. Where are you?
You must, Jonathan. Softy. Goodbye, Jonathan.
Goodbye, Horatio.